moment this could end. Anthony Joshua is in trouble, and Ruiz now looks like a confident fighter. Joshua is hurt, he's staggered, and he goes down again. That's a knockdown. Wow, Joshua looks gassed. Joshua turning to his corner. Joshua looks so tired, I think he wants out. That's it, he says that's it. Andy Ruiz is the heavyweight champion.
It's tough. You know, when you lose sometimes, you know, it feels like it rips away a part of you, but I'm still the same me, still ambitious, and I'm still going to walk with my head held high like a champion. There's times that I face defeat as an amateur, and imagine I would have stopped then, there'll be no now. So I feel like stopping isn't in my DNA. And as long as I have breath in me, I'll keep on fighting for the passion of boxing. I think everyone in this room has been through certain things where nobody believed in them. And nobody in this room would be here if they gave up. Even when the whole world is against you and no one believes in you no more, you pull yourself back up and you climb to the top again, no matter how long it takes.
One punch changes the course of a fight. No matter what you do in life, you've got to be mentally strong. It was either swim or sink.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
Boxing's about character, and when you go to the trenches, that's when you find out who you really are. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do it. Just give it a go. Find what you believe in, what you're good at, and just give it a go. Keep on digging, digging, and digging. I'm gonna keep on grinding. I'm gonna keep on working hard. And once we step in this ring, trust you, trust me. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Bob, when you look at the heavyweight division right now, Tyson Fury, the undisputed lineal champ, picking himself up off the deck in boxing and in life to get back to where he is. Deontay Wilder, an all-time puncher, also undefeated with a belt. Anthony Joshua, undefeated with belts. All of them excellent, authentic personalities.
You want to see that Fury and Wilder again?
I want to see
King Kong Ortiz.
Huh? I want to see.
You want to see that again?
I want to see Joshua.
You don't want to see that again?
Wilder.
As I said, I'm willing to fight Deontay Wilder April 13th in London. So I don't know what more I have to do to get that message across. He's more interested in fighting Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury holds no world title. I'm very keen to make that fight, but no fantasy contracts, just reality.
Anthony Joshua's fight with Miller, that now is in serious doubt after an issue around Miller's dope test.
We looked at the best heavyweights in the world. Luis Ortiz, Trevor Bryan, Pulev, Andy Ruiz, all these guys. I had to go with the guy that in my heart I believe would give the fans the best entertainment.
Oh, whoop him. You know, I thought he's a cool guy, do you know what I mean? I said, I go in there and I just beat him up slowly, but if he talks reckless, I will bat him.
Jack Dempsey, Joe Lewis, Joe Frazier, Vladimir Klitschko, so many, and of course, Muhammad Ali. What a stage, what a setting for AJ's US launch pad as he defends the WBA Super, IBF and WBO titles against the proud Andy Ruiz Jr.
The danger that Joshua can possess, and I think he's getting confident in the fact that he can stand in front of Joshua a couple times.
Oh, big shot. Beautiful punch from Anthony Joshua. And Andy Ruiz Jr. is down in the third round, and he's down for the first time in his life. And there's the power and the precision of Joshua. Just when Ruiz looked like he was making some sort of an impact. And for Joshua, and Ruiz in big trouble here. And he's going for it. Ruiz catches Joshua. Anthony Joshua in an unbelievable round here.
to Joshua, I'd go to an island and I'd move there and I'd never box again.
I would have felt embarrassed. You know, he quit. The guy gave up in the ring.
Yeah.
He got dropped 4 times and gave up.
From round 1, I could see what was going to happen. I looked at Joshua, he didn't have no water on him, no sweat walking into the ring. I thought this guy's going to get knocked out.
He's just built all wrong. You know, he's got too much muscle mass.
Right.
He's too worried about battle roping and lifting weights and you know, looking like a model on Instagram.
This guy did not look like he wanted to be there tonight in Madison Square Garden. He had no urgency. He just didn't look interested. And he behaved that way.
We had Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury come on national television on our show and called him out, said he was running, they've been waiting for him, they tried to make fights with him, he didn't want it. And then we see something like this and we say, damn, that's why he was running.
I'm a bit sad that Andy Ruiz is the one that beat him instead of me, but you know, it is what it is.
If you lose like that and you're supposed to be the man, you should get criticism.
Anthony Joshua lied to us. Let's just call it what it is. He wasn't ready for this fight.
I know I can get back. And I laugh at everyone who says I should retire and all that stuff. You know, 9 times out of 10 I should beat him. And that was just his night. Yeah. He got the win and we get to do it again at the end of the year. I want to tell you this, I'm a soldier and I have to take my ups and my downs. And on Saturday, I took a loss and I have to take it back on me. And that's why one of my sayings is, never let success get to your head and never let your failures get to your heart. It's all about keeping a balance.
What does it mean now? What does it mean for
rematch?
Joshua? But if he then loses a rematch...
That's over then.
There's times that I faced defeat as an amateur in my 3rd fight. And imagine I would have stopped then, there'll be no now. So I feel like stopping isn't in my DNA. I've taken L's, I know how to fight, and I know I beat most of these top heavyweights. Still focused, minor setback. I took a loss tonight, and I take it on the chin like a real man. You know, no crying, no emotions. Still the same objective, to try and improve as a fighter. I realised more, I didn't realise there's so much support. People like emotional about the loss. So now I know I'm fighting for the people as well. It's bigger than me.
You know, in training camp and in life, when times get hard, I've been blessed to be around people.
I'm not interested in this fighter, that fighter. The only fighter I'm interested in right now is Ruiz and beating him good so I can get those belts back. I'd fight in Tijuana and Ruiz's uncle could be the referee and I still whoop it. Do you know what I mean? It don't matter to me where it is. We didn't come this far to kind of stop. We didn't come this far to fold under pressure. We came this far and I feel like we can definitely go a lot further.
Joshua looking very sharp. The fighter he once was. And a right hand on him. And Sports in big trouble here. Joshua just teeing off.
Until the day I stop is the day they shouldn't fear me. Yeah. But until then, just know I'm knocking on everyone's door.
And you favoured Andy Ruiz to do it again. What are you thinking about it?
And you know, my answer hasn't changed. I really believe Andy's gonna go in there and do it again. You know, when I look at the first fight, and I see certain things, you know, as a fighter, you know, it's certain things that a lot of red flags that alerts me. And if that same mindset and momentum go in the second fight, and the Ruiz is gonna win that easily. And you know, I prefer him to win because we're in the same stable. And when he wins, we have the opportunity to unify the division. We have finally an opportunity to have one champion, one face, one
Break
name.
down for us the Ruiz versus Joshua 2 fight. What do you think will go down in that fight?
I think Ruiz kicks his ass again. For the rematch, it's going to be the same, man. I'm going to be more prepared, more ready. I know his flaws. I could do a lot better. I think the only thing that he could do is just run around, you know, and he's not good at boxing, not a good boxer, but it's just going to be a hell of a fight for Ruiz Joshua, too.
Never let success get to your head and never let your failures get to your heart. I'm a soldier and I have to take my ups and my downs. And on Saturday, I took a loss and I have to take it like a man.
We agreed the rematch the next day. Me and Anthony was in New York, spoke to Eddie, and we both agreed to pursue the rematch with Ruiz. Not even 24 hours after we'd lost in Madison Square Garden. That's how confident we was that he'd put it right.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
You favoured Andy Ruiz to do it again. What are you thinking about it?
And you know, my answer hasn't changed. I really believe Andy's gonna go in there and do it again.
It was like he was fazed by the lights and he was looking around the arena. The problem was he's met his bogeyman in Andy Ruiz Jr. The thing is that AJ can't change his style. He'd been used to the crowds and he was looking around, he was like a rabbit caught in the headlights, and I said he's getting knocked out. I said 100% he's getting knocked out.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I've got to look deep within myself and ask myself how much I want it. What am I here for? Don't lose that desire.
I want to unleash the beast. It's tough. You know, when you lose sometimes, you know, it feels like it rips away a part of you. But for me, as I said, I'm never going to switch up and change on anyone. I'm still the same me, still ambitious. And I'm still going to walk with my head held high like a champion, because boxing is a part of my life and I'm a champion at heart.
First time was so nice, I had to do it twice. I can win this if I'm ready to DIE. Stay hungry, stay humble. I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory.
They wrote him off. They said he was all hype. You know, he had to come back from humiliation at Madison Square Garden. Tonight, he's the governor. He's the governor of the division. He's two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Give him the respect. He's a great individual.
Careers are all about experience. There's no losing, there's no winning. It's just about creating great memories in this game that we all love. I took my L and I bounced back. Anyone can do it. Life is a roller coaster. What do you want me to do? Give up? I hear certain man saying, oh, I should retire, I should retire. Come on, man.
A short 11-year career from the amateurs to the pros. There's times that I faced defeat as an amateur in my third fight. And imagine I would have stopped then. There'll be no now. I lost in the European quarterfinals. Imagine I stopped then. There'll be no now. I lost in the World Championship finals. Imagine I stopped then, there'll be no now. So I feel like stopping isn't in my DNA. To continue, and as long as I have breath in me, I'll keep on fighting for the passion of boxing.
If you lose a fight in the manner that you lost it in New York, and then you come back a few months later and win the fight convincingly, that's the measure of the man that's Anthony Joshua.
And that saying I always stuck by is, don't let success get to your head, and don't let failures get to your heart. Just stay consistent, stay true to yourself, and that's exactly what I've done, and ended up becoming victorious. days have gone by, and I'm thinking about what I've got to do next.
Does it excite you?
About what's next?
Yeah.
That's the driving force, because if it was about what I had done, I'll be chilled. I'll be like, yeah, great, you know, I've done that, I've done this, but because there's always something next, it does keep me motivated.
The green belt. We talked about the contenders, but I got slaughtered on social media the other
Did
day.
you?
My personal, because I said I got the impression. Obviously, Deontay keeps saying it's got to happen, but we just want it to get done at some stage.
So what did you say to get slaughtered though? What was it?
I just sort of said because people say, oh, AJ doesn't want it.
It's
he doesn't
mad.
want it.
Why do you think it gets a message that I don't want to fight
I
him?
don't know, but I said I think he does because he wants the green belt with WBC.
Do you know what? Let's put the belts aside, yeah? Let's put the belts aside. There's a guy in the heavyweight division named Deontay Wilder. Would he be a man I would fight with or without the belts? Yes. I think we put too much emphasis on the belts. WBC champion, unified champion. Oh, they don't want to fight because they're scared to lose the belts or whatnot. All right, let's put that aside, all right? Me and him face off man on a man. I'd fight him and he would fight me, so there's no two ways about who's ducking or who's doing what. It's competition, bro, at the highest of levels, and that's what we thrive for. So with or without the belts is a competition I'd live for, and that's why I'm still in the business.
I just get the impression as a boxing fan that's the one that kind of intrigues you the most.
It's the road, because we've always said the road to undisputed, hashtag the road to undisputed. And I always say it's like, isn't it plain to see from Charles Martin to unifying with Klitschko, to unifying again with Joseph Parker, to losing the titles, to fighting to win them back against Andy Ruiz, to show you that like I'm not giving up. I'm continuously fighting like solid competition to keep me in line and in check as the #1 heavyweight in the world. Now, as I said, take that aside of all that type of malarkey. I'm just a guy who will take on all comers and all challengers. They're talking about Usyk next, which ain't no problem to me. Like, it's another solid competitor on my record. And it just shows that I'm competing with the best in the world. And that saying I always stuck by is, don't let success get to your head and don't let failures get to your heart. Just stay consistent, stay true to yourself. And that's exactly what I've done, and ended up becoming victorious.